Okay, Mr. Thomas, this is a very short video now of S209, following on from our conversation on the telephone. Just before we take you underneath the car, our technician has reported that the coolant level is nil on this car. Ordinarily that would be at minus 37, which means that if there's a cold snap, the car's engine would be protected, the water in the engine would be protected against freezing, up to temperatures, temperatures below and up to around minus 37. This car has nil protectant in there, nil coolant. And also we talked on the telephone and we talked about your braking. Well, the brake fluid is at 3% water, which means that it needs to be changed. 4% is the very worst it could be. Failure to replace the brake fluid could result in the brakes feeling spongy, which is a symptom that you mentioned to me on the phone. And also, the longer that water stays in the braking system, there's more the chance of the braking ferrules corroding and the calipers therefore being compromised with regard to their action in and out. Okay, so I'm going to take you under the car and show you what we're talking about in terms of we've chalked some of the areas in yellow. Here's the first one here, and this bush here, just as our young finger in a blue glove comes out of the mist, that bush there, which should be a testable item, is obviously not just twisted, okay, but it's also split. You can see that at the end there, that when we just go in, that's split, okay. So that in our station would be a general a failure in our interpretation of the test. And I'm going to take you in and show you some of the corrosion that's on the underside. Over to the driver's side, and we've got the bush on the opposite side, which we don't even need to move really to see that that one's split. And you can see there that it's split and would be seeping grease. I think the wording is failure to prevent the ingress of dirt. Okay, as we go underneath the car, this particular section here has an oil leak there. If I just put my finger on there, you can see that's the gearbox oil. Not necessarily part of the test, but you would expect possibly that to be advised. We've got a rather large hole here, okay, which is marked in yellow, and that's a load-bearing sill. Again, a matter of opinion there once the car is logged onto test as to whether that would be a failure, but certainly looking again to see that that would be advised. There's, again, quite a big one there. If we go down the sill to the driver's side, there's evidence here of previous repairs, which again, not incumbent on the tester, just hold on a minute. But we can see here areas of deterioration, and frankly, you know, some of this does flick away when you pull it apart. Not that we want to do that with the car, but there is evidence of the sill, you know, having had some damage, and I shouldn't be able to just pull bits off, for example. Okay, as we go round to the underside here, these areas here we would consider to be excessively corroded. Again, a matter of opinion, but you'd expect these to be noted on the test. And as we go round to the passenger side, again, the areas marked in yellow are very badly deteriorated. You can see the deterioration in the underbody. This subframe here is badly corroded, and generally the car on the underside has got signs of significant corrosion. Up here, we've marked this area here. There's evidence of some leak of some description. Just shine the torch up there on. So if we just take the torch up there, that again, those spatters of grease and dirt are leaking from this component here. And if we go over to the passenger side, again, it wasn't designed to come out the factory there because it's emitting or leaking fluid or oil or something along those lines along there. So that's the underside. In terms of the brakes themselves, if we take you into the near side rear, the brakes, whilst they've got a sort of wear lip around the edge there, they're not in bad order. The pad contained within the caliper or the carrier there is in quite good shape. I'll take you around, for a car of this age that is, I'll take you around to the driver's side, and again the disc is showing reasonable signs of wear, but it seems to be in reasonably good order. The brake pad contained within the caliper or the carrier here, again in good shape. I'll just take you into the front, and again the brake disc, some signs of some ringing in the disc there, but your bad braking that you're telling me about, the brake pad contained within the caliper there, is around about half life. We take you round again to the final side, to the passenger side. The reason why your brakes might be feeling a little odd is because of the water content in the brake fluid, which really needs changing. We would be recommending that today. And the ringing in the disc there is, not too severe, to be fair, to a car of this age. So I'll send you this short clip. If you want to come and see me during the course of the latter end of the week, then that would be okay. So I'll send you this short clip for your information.